Hello, I'm here during the lunch rush with Janice, who owns her own food truck.
Best cheesesteaks in town.
Janice traded up to Geico Commercial Auto Insurance for her food truck business. We're here where she needs us most.
They sure are.
We make it so easy for her to save, with customised coverage that grows with her business. Sorry, I just get so emotional talking about saving folks money.
Not this onion I'm chopping?
It's just so beautiful. Oh yeah, no, it's the onion.
Get a commercial auto insurance quote today at geico.com and see how much you could save. Get more with Geico.
Let's talk about books, Jody. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the weird things and the good things that we read. Let's talk about books.
Welcome back, y'all. Welcome to Adjacent Book Club. Today we have Leticia, Leti, Marquez with us. We're going to be reviewing some books. Boy, I got some good ones for you. And Shelly, of course, Shelly's here. Da-da-da-da. So, let's see. You want to start, Shelly? What books did you read this last week?
I read, I'm reading The Hill Women, which is a fantastic book. I can't put it down. I just want to sit in a corner and read all day. It's written by an attorney, Cassie Chambers Armstrong, and she is talking about growing up in Appalachia, in Kentucky, and how that affected her life. She was like the first person in her family to go to college. And she earned 2 Ivy League degrees, after being after living in Appalachia. And she talks about how her she went to classes, and her education was so different because they were growing tobacco and stuff like that. And so her education in Appalachia was so limited that when she got into college, it was like, they were like, everybody knows what this is, right? And she had no idea. Like, she had to go back and study for basic skills before she went into her classes, and how shocking that was, but how motivated she was to accomplish that. So I really enjoyed that book. I love hearing about different regions, because I feel like I personally think that everybody kind of grew up like I did. And so when something else is out there, I'm kind of like, oh, wow, you had it rough.
Yeah.
And so it makes me appreciate our lives and our situations, for sure. The other book I read was 3 Days in June by Ann Tyler. And I really enjoyed, I felt like it was timely to our lives. She is going through empty nesting, and her daughter's getting married. She's very socially awkward, and just navigating that journey. The 3 days in June are wrapped around her daughter's wedding, and lots of twists and turns. It's like, you see the family today, and then it goes back and it talks about how the family got there, and you make assumptions like about her and her husband's marriage. They split up, and you make assumptions about why, and then there's a twist in it, and it's like, oh wow, okay, didn't think that cause, that was the cause. But I enjoyed it, and I would recommend it. It was a fun read, and me and Jordan both have started When Wildflowers Bloom from our friend
from Ashley Manley. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And so I'm sure Ashley's going to come back and join us. So if y'all want to read the book, y'all can all join us and talk to Ashley Manley.
Oh my
So
gosh.
funny.
Yeah, she's so funny.
She's so funny. She's doing this whole thing on Instagram. You know how she said she calls herself a hag all the time. She put together a bunch of merch with hag all over it. This is like, I'm a hag.
Oh
You
my
know,
gosh.
like
That's so cute.
she's so cute. And so
She's the opposite of a hag.
she is not a hag. But I love that word is being revisited.
I'm telling you. Now I have to look up what the definition of hag is.
That's so
I
funny.
don't know why she would call herself that. It says a hag is a witch, especially one in the form of an ugly old woman. She's the opposite of a hag. She's so beautiful.
She's so beautiful, and she's so funny on Instagram. Like, she's doing all her celebrations. Like, she'll do like these dance parties for every time she finishes a chapter or whatever.
man.
And it's like so much fun to watch it. It's so cute.
I'm so impressed with people that can write books. I'm just like, you go, do your thing. Like,
Me too. I love to hear about writers and like just their whole process, you know, like how some writers basically like they have to go to a coffee shop and sit there for like 2 or 3 hours and write, and then they're done. And then some writers, they have to like be home in their quiet space, and you know, they don't mind the distractions and all that. I just love the process, and then how long. I recently went to a book party, I guess, over at a book people, and it's just fun to talk to authors about their process and how long it takes, and it takes a long time for these guys to kind of put a book together, and sometimes it takes longer depending on all the little issues that come up. So I love it.
For sure. I know. I think both people adopted our school this year. And so we've had a lot of authors come in and speak about their craft. And it's just been really fun. And the kids seem to love the authors' visits so much. So I'm really enjoying that. I guess they adopted us. They also did our book fair this year. That was very different from Scholastic. So,
Very interesting.
very interesting.
I love book people. I am in love with that store. I like to just go and hang out in there.
Yeah, Harry got kicked out of there when he was little
Why?
because he was like running around the bookstore, and I was trying to keep him like harnessed, and he could not harness like a dog harness, but he went through this thing where he kept getting kicked out of stuff. He got kicked out of like 2 daycares. So, like, when he was younger, we had him in Westlake. He was at this daycare in Westlake, and he would pee off the playscape all the time. And then this one lady was like, "Harry, what are you doing?" And mid peeing or streaming, the stream, he like looks behind his shoulder and goes, "What are you looking at, pervert?" Yeah. So then I go in, and the lady like takes out this sticky note, and she goes, "This is what he said to me." And then she held up the word pervert. And I was like, "Oh, he doesn't really mean it like that." And so that's just what we call each other now.
I would like to see the folder that they kept on you guys. They call each other pervert at home.
Yeah, he got kicked out shortly after that. Like, he was a wild child. We would lose him in stores. He would go hide in the, where the clothes hang. He would go and hide in there, and these poor old ladies would be like looking through the clothes, and he'd jump out at them. I mean, he was just a very rambunctious little boy. Now he's sloth-like.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, he couldn't hide anywhere.
But I love that
So
kid.
funny.
We're gonna get to see. We're going to. I don't know what they call it. So Karen's getting an award for med school, being one of the top students, and then she's getting her reveal day. I don't know if that's the name of it. So
That's not. It's like the what do they call it? Choice day or
Yeah, it's where she finds out where she's going for a residency. So, they're doing that.
Exciting. That's so exciting.
Yeah, it is. I'm so proud of her. I need to go get her a gift, but I don't know what to get her. I'll probably get her a gift card for her to go get those shoes, the Hope Desk shoes. I don't really like those shoes. You're a shoe person, Leti, but they're not my favorite shoes. They kind of look like too big, too
I mean,
chunky.
I think that a lot of people that are runners or like, joggers, I think they love the comfort feeling, but I just like, I tried them on and I look at them and I'm like, they're kind of funky. They've got this like, I don't know. I love the colors too, but I don't know. I'm not crazy about them just like you. So
Yeah, I'll just say it. I think they're ugly.
and Jody, it's called Match Day. It's
Match day. Yes.
Yeah.
Not reveal day. That would be weird.
Yeah. It's like, ah.
And then we go back in May for her graduation. But we're taking all the kids. So Peyton and Cameron, Harry's coming with us. And then we'll see Cameron, Peyton, Harry, and Carolina. And we're all going to medieval times because they've been wanting to.
That's so funny.
Which I don't know what a vegetarian eats at medieval times because Cameron's going to be just sitting there. I guess bread. They have a lot of bread.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what I read this week, I read The Club by Ellery Lloyd. So it takes place, it's kind of like a little bit of a sinister fantasy island. It's a very upscale club that has multiple hotels that are all over the place. And the only thing is I just had a hard time keeping up with who was who because there's a lot of characters in it. And they're all like doing mean things to one another, backstabbing each other, murdering each other, things of that sort. And it's a silly, not silly, funny, but kind of just as a lot of silliness happens with, misunderstandings again. Shelly's like, have a conversation. That would be good. People carrying that baggage around with them and not letting it go and then seeking revenge, stuff like that.
No, I don't get it.
Yeah. So it's very secretive world of exclusivity with celebrities. And but it's a good read. It's fun to read. It's a good summer reading. I think as you're sitting by the pool, you can imagine being at this like very luxurious club. So that's by Ellery Lloyd, and I would recommend it for sure. But I think what beat that book to me was Wrong Place, Wrong Time. So have y'all read that one?
I don't know.
It's by Gillian McAllister. She's written a ton of books.
Yeah, I read it. I read it last year.
Oh, you read Wrong Place, Wrong Time?
Look, she's holding it up.
Oh, are you reading it now?
No, it's on my TBR. I got it, and I'm like, I heard great things about it, but it's a thriller, right? And so it's kind of like one of those things where I'm like, it's on my list, but other books keep popping up, and then I put this one aside, and I need to get started with this book. Did you like it?
I loved it. So, I will just I won't give too much away. There is an incident, and this mom goes into a time loop where she's going back in time and seeing if she can make small changes to affect what happens in on the day. So something happens on the day, and then she starts traveling back in time to try to figure out how she could possibly stop it. And so it made me think about time travel. If you can travel back in time or in the future, let's do back in time. Is there something that you wish that you could undo in your life or that you could affect to change an outcome? Is there something that you wish you could undo or redo? I have a lot. I have a whole list.
I could have I could have been there for my sister more, knowing that she was going to die right there, right when COVID was going on, so that we could make an effort or do something to like see her more, because we didn't see her because of COVID, and then she died during COVID. So we lost kind of like a year,
Yeah.
and it was so hard. And now it's like I have so many regrets of like things that I would have liked to have done with her before she was gone. So
Definitely. So, yeah, so in this story, the person goes back in time to make changes. And so if you could go back in time, you would spend more time with your sister before she passes over. Shelly, what would you do if you could go back in time?
I I would just relive all the goodness. I would just I want to do it again.
amen.
Yeah. And, I mean, wouldn't it be great to like know what you know and then be able to go back through it and go, oh, hey, this is going to be the last time I see mom. This is going to be the last time, what are you going to do? What are you going to do with that now that you have the hindsight 2020? It's like getting to relive those things.
I know. I remember I remember being at a nightclub and like dying to go dancing, but like some of these dudes were like so embarrassed and they wouldn't ask anybody to dance. And I wish I had had the confidence at that age, at like 21 or 25 or whatever, like super confident like I have now, where I could go, come on, buddy, let's go dance. And so I wish.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Agreed. I mean, I would like to just let's start at like 4 and relive it all with the knowledge that you have. It's kind of like those cute little movies where they switch places with their kid and they get to live life through their kid's eyes and stuff.
Yeah.
Like definitely, hey, let's redirect here. Let's avoid some of the avoidable stress that was in life. I would love a do-over. Not a specific time. I would just like to run it back. So, what about you?
I definitely would have made some changes in what I focused on when the kids were young. I was so stressed about my job, and now that I'm in the end stages of working as a teacher, I wish I would have given my kids even more of my energy. I mean, I used to have that. We used to go up to school every weekend, so I could.
Yeah.
We used to. If my kids were sick, they would just sleep on the floor of my classroom, so I didn't have to miss a day. Why did I do that? That's so dumb. I mean, it's like take the days when you can. I wish I could redo that. Now I'm leaving, and I'm leaving a lot of time on the shelf that I can't get back and I can't get paid out for. So it's just a bummer. But and then I definitely would go back in time and tell myself to start skincare really early.
Yeah. Agreed. It's like
It's never too late.
Well,
never too late.
my chicken waddle right here is telling me.
Girl, you're talking about me? You're talking about me?
No, I'm
not gonna do anything about it other than like I try to do stretches every morning, like see if maybe I can work out that neck, but it's not working.
Yeah, I would definitely do that. I think I also would have really set up a very strong exercise routine like you have, Leti. I'm just so impressed with your exercise. Because if I'm stressed, there's two things that go. My closet gets really messed up, and then my exercise routine, which really, if I would do my exercise routine and stay organized, then I wouldn't feel so stressed. One time, my closet was so packed with clothes that I had just thrown in there that I went to go reach for something that I fell on my face on top of the pile.
I would if I could go back in time, I would have never stopped running. I love running.
You have to stop, Shelly, sometime, because I used to love running, and like I went to Town Lake with Laura, my friend Laura, last week on our outing, and we hadn't been to Town Lake in a while, and since South by Southwest was going on, an event was going on in Austin, we went for a nice big, 1 hour, 1 hour and a half walk, and I remember, and all these runners are out there, right? And I was like, oh, I just miss this so much, but your knees give out. You can't run.
I know.
And I never believed that, because I do see a lot of seniors out there running, and I'm like, I'm gonna run like those seniors. But I think it's a little much on your knees. I think, 'cause it's painful. And the other thing is, I've kind of been reading and listening to a lot of people that say, and medical people that say, honestly, all you have to do is walk. Just walk and
do some resistance. Get some weights. Yeah. Look at you. You're super fat.
Leticia's sitting at her desk with her weight, and she's lifting her weight, showing us how.
I think that's like, I love it. I love it. Okay, so Leti, what book are you reading these days? I know you always have like 50 books going at a time. So
I've got several, but one book I'm reading is Tom Lake for my book club coming up next week. And that's a book that came out like a few years ago. And
I've read it. It's good.
Did you listen to it, Shelly?
I did.
Okay. That's the best part of the book. If you listen to it, Meryl Streep narrating that book.
I know.
She's so lovely.
Yeah.
Her voice is just, my gosh. You just want to keep listening to her and not go to bed and keep listening to that book. But it's basically a book about a mom named Laura, and she's just her daughters come back for I guess the summer, and they're out there picking cherries over in Michigan on the farm that they have, and her daughters just start kind of talking to her mom, and to kind of make orchard picking a little easier, they start asking her mom about her younger days, and then she starts telling the story about how she fell in love with this guy during theater at this Tom Lake Theater. And so they want to know more about this romance that she had when she was younger. And because this guy now is a very famous actor. His name is, I think it's Peter Duke. And so, so basically, they just they just love listening to her mom. And it's just a wonderful story about real life and recognizing your strengths and weaknesses and of not necessarily reaching for the stars, and so it was just, it's a good story, and so I'm really loving it. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, it's so fun, and Meryl Streep did a great job.
Yes, real good. And then that's kind of my more my fiction book that I'm reading, and I always read self-help books, kind of I go back and forth with my books just because I'm always wanting to learn about self-help stuff, and so I'm always reading a little bit of lessons, kind of page through it, and just the truth that no one told you about being in a relationship, and just different things about this book that I love. I love Mel Robbins, so reading that, and then I'm starting to read a book that I joined another book club last week. This is a book club that basically someone in my church wanted to get started with only 5 people, because it's a group of church people that I'm with, women that we've known each other for quite a while, since I joined our church years and years ago when our kids were little, and we basically get together with couples at church to talk about different stuff. And so this mom, now that our kids are older, she's realized that she needs moms to talk about some of this self-help stuff. And so we're going to be reading a book called Adult Children of Emotionally Immature Parents: How to Heal from
I heard about that.
Oh my gosh. And so I'm so excited about reading this book with them, because I I mean, I can relate, how to heal from distant, rejecting, or self-loved parents. So, yeah. And it's just basically, if you grew up with an emotionally immature, unavailable, or selfish parent, you have lingering feelings of anger, loneliness, betrayal, or abandonment. I mean, like, it's just a good little book that I was recommended highly. And we're just going to discuss it and talk about how people have healed for that, because they're all going through some different things with their parents or with their siblings that they didn't realize, wow, there's something wrong with you. Now I know why we're so mad at each other and that kind of thing. So, yeah, so that's kind of exciting.
And maybe it'll help you let that stuff go.
Exactly. And the book that I just finished reading, that I went to Book People to meet the author. This gal, her name is Melanie Shankle, and she lives in San Antonio. And she went to A&M with a bunch of her girlfriends. And she came here, and one of her girlfriends that lives in Austin that graduated with her from A&M, she's the one that actually introduced her and did the Q&A with her at Book People. It was super cool. And she's this she's this gal that you just want to be best friends with. I mean, she's so cool. And she's been through all the stuff about parenting. And her book is basically telling us all these little stories that include like all the drama that her daughter went through in high school, where like people were super mean to her, and how she had to be real careful with all that, and her husband, and just all these good stories about being a mom, and now that your kids are grown up, how to like let them go. And it's a really, really good book. So, and she's actually written a bunch of other books. So this one's her latest one. Is called Here Be Dragons by Melanie Shankle.
Okay.
Nice. Thank you. Wow.
Who else did great recommendations?
Who is your book club? Not the church one, but the other one. Who's in your book club?
In my other book club, is Allison Fertig and Diane and Mary Griffith, Lori Whitmire. I mean, we've got about 13 people in our book. Elisa Kissinger, there's about 13 of us. Yeah.
Awesome.
It's been a big book club, but every month we usually have at least 8 or 9 like show up. At least there's about 2 or 3 that like can't make it sometimes, and sometimes like in January, book club is always full. Like it's all 13 or 14 people show up because everybody's so dying to like start a new year with new books and so excited about seeing everyone after days, and it's super exciting.
Is Stephen a reader?
He's a reader. He's not a book reader as much as he would love to be, and he used to be when he was younger. The guy is just so well read in so many areas, and he really, really tries to kind of make a decision at the beginning of the year that I'm going to read 2 books, this year, or I'm not this year, but like 1 book a month. And he starts it. And right now he's reading a book that's taken him a while, and it's a book of like life longevity and all that. And it's a really, really good book. And so he's going through that back, and he reads that book every night. Like he'll read like 30 minutes about that book, and he's learned a lot. And he tells me a lot of different things. Yeah, like it's like one of the biggest things that he told me the other day. The biggest little nuggets that he read from that book is like, hey, so I just want to let you know that in this chapter they talked about how when you're getting older and you're talking to your doctor and all that, basically, as you get older, you have to make a decision, and you're getting ready to you're starting to get sick or maybe have some health issues. You need to make a decision. Do you want to continue living and just living with drugs? Or do you want to continue living and then without drugs and make some changes? Like you said, skin, that kind of thing, and running or walking and stuff, and trying to, because that's what it's going to become. It's going to become basically when you get to be 80 or 85, you're going to have to depend on more medication to keep on living, or you can do it now, and you can avoid all that stuff, and then really have a nice, prosperous, healthy life.
Yeah. I can attest to it. I see it with my mother-in-law. She doesn't take too many meds. They give her a lot of vitamins, but she really went a long, long time working. She goes to the doctor like we go to
weekly.
The bar. And she goes to it's like an outing for her. And, but she really tried to stay away from all prescription meds for as long as she could. And you can tell physically, she does have her aches and pains. She has pretty bad arthritis, but she's in really good health physically, very physically.
Well,
I mean, yeah. So she's just now starting to have some of those health problems that I hear people start to have in their 50s. That she took it really seriously. Like, I don't want to be on any prescription meds. Not that if you need them, you need them. I'm not here preaching. I try not to take a lot of meds.
Hey, I don't like medication, and I recently had an episode where I was having some kind of like pressure and like kind of stuff, and then I found out, and I'm gonna see a cardiologist soon just to check, but I found out that I might be having acid reflux, and I didn't know what that felt like, but I've had a lot of episodes of it, like similar, so they gave me some acid reflux medication, right? Well, I took the medication, I got it, and I threw it in the trash can. I'm like, I'm not taking no medication. I don't want to take no drugs. I'm gonna feel better on my own. And I was like real stubborn, real Taurus. And I'm like,
such a Taurus.
So then I get another episode and another couple of episodes, and I don't have any medication to take or whatever. So I went to go see my doctor, and I said, well, she goes, have you been taking the omeprazole or whatever? And I'm like, well, to tell you the truth, I got rid of it. No, I don't take it. Because, see, this is the deal. And she was right. She goes, see, the thing is, I want to know if it's acid reflux. So I want you to take that medication, because if you start feeling bad, and you're supposed to take it 1 hour before you go out to eat yucky food, because that's what causes, right? So I want you to take it so that if you feel good and you don't have those episodes, then it is acid reflux and you can control it. I'm like, okay. But honestly, the idea is to not eat yucky food, like greasy food, because it really happens. It happens when I eat pizza and something greasy and like tacos and stuff, and I'm like, oh, but I've been eating that all my life. Why?
Yeah.
Dang it. I'm so sad. So sad.
Oh,
Hilarious.
no. So
I mean, there's some modifications I'm not willing to take. I'm not gonna give up tacos.
I like a margarita.
I'm not gonna
At least one. I don't have to have 5 of them.
I know.
You
Tell
know.
me. So,
All
so
right.
that's kind of the balance. It's like, I want to live a long life, but I gotta figure this out so I can have it the best of kind of both worlds,
So Leti, you're a woman around town. Where have been some good places that you've been hanging out? Where does your book club go when y'all all meet? Do y'all go?
We all host.
Okay.
So we host at our house. And have little snacks, and we're very organized, like Shelly. Basically have a Google spreadsheet, and at the beginning of the year, everybody puts in their name that they're going to host, and then they put the month, and then they put the book that they're thinking of possibly discussing. So, so it's one of those things where it's already all planned out for the year.
Nice.
Have you? What did? Where's the fun places you went this week around Austin during everything?
Let's see. Honestly, there's a great little place that I highly recommend. You probably guys have already gone to it, but do you remember at the corner of 4th and Colorado, there used to be Trulux there. Of course, now it's moved, right? And so that place now, it's called Lily Flower or Lily Place.
Oh, wow.
It's something like, it is so beautiful. It's basically a bar only. It's not a restaurant.
Okay.
But of course, think about the old Trulux. And so it's
so beautiful.
It's so beautiful. So you walk in and it's a beautiful bar, and then you start going upstairs, which they've carpeted it with this vintage carpeting now, beautiful, with all these flowers all over the place. You walk up and you're thinking you're in this very nice, kind of just vintage looking place that's gorgeous, with a big piano bar at upstairs, and a beautiful bar upstairs with this gorgeous emerald green all over the windows, and it's so lovely. So we went there, we had some drinks there with the girls, and we went upstairs and listened to this little band up there, and it was so nice. I highly recommend it.
Nice.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah.
called
So
Tiger Lily. Tiger Lily.
Lily. Yes, there you go.
Yeah.
And I've never even knew that was there. So that was lovely. And let's see, that's kind of my new little place that I discovered. And
Yeah.
but and I don't even know what else. I mean, we went to Perry's, for Steven's birthday. Of course, I highly recommend that if you're going to go for the pork chop, make a reservation at 4:30 because the
Yes.
ends at 5, so you can go in there and have dinner at 4:30 and still get the 19.99 special. It's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, pro tip. Pro tip.
tip.
And then you're downtown at 5 o'clock when everybody's coming. Oh my gosh, all the people watching.
Excellent. It's the best. So
Yeah.
so cool.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Yeah, Shelly, did you go anywhere fun this week?
I have not. I haven't done. It was so windy.
It
Yes.
was.
I mean, we went to the Volta. That was lovely.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. Yes, I did. One of our friends had a private party at Everly, and it was amazing.
Everly. She had a private party for her 40th. And it was beautiful. I love the Everly. It looks a lot like the Tiger Lily. That has the green accents with the gold. It's so pretty, and then it has this open room that's so gorgeous. And it was a very, very nice event. And then we went over to Gibson, and we went to Volta, which has the best pizza in town. I just love it, and it's very nicely done over there. So
I love that place. I love Volta. Anytime you guys want to go to Volta and you're like, hey, who else wants to join us? Please.
Yeah.
I love that place.
well, that's one thing I love about you, Leti. You're up for anything. So
Well, I like fun places. I like good food, and I like a good
Yes.
ambiance, and then good people. So it's like,
Yeah.
like people, the ambiance, and like good food. Oh, makes me so happy.
I
Yeah.
love it. Okay,
Yeah, and Callie's in town, and
Ellery.
and we
So
have
Shelly's getting a new tattoo.
no, we have reservations for Red Ash.
You do?
Oh, fun.
Oh my
At-
gosh.
At 9:30 at night.
Oh gosh. So late, Shelly.
I know. But I might go to Tiger Lily first.
I would
Yeah.
go to Tiger Lily and have a little cocktail and just kind of hang out.
I
Yeah.
love that.
People watching. I'm
Then
in.
they have they've got like these beautiful like velvet sofas that you can just kind of hang
No.
out. I love that stuff.
Man.
Okay.
Sexy.
I have a little game for you. Are y'all ready?
Yeah.
Pick a number between 1 and 50.
I'm gonna have 22.
Okay. What's your Shelly?
9. 9.
Just to make things easier for you, Jody.
Yeah.
Okay. 8, 9. Okay. Here is your card.
Yay.
All right. This is Leti's ideal partnership. I'm a rare and precious find, and my brilliance will be reflected back to me when I am paired with a true match. My ideal partnerships and working relationships are easy and free-flowing. I deserve greatness because I am greatness. And to paraphrase Rumi, what I'm looking for is also looking for me. In fact, he or she might be paraphrasing Rumi right now. There's yours. So
Oh, that's so
these
cute.
are the affirmators. So these cards are super fun. Shelly, she likes to read these. So Shelly, yours is joy. To enjoying something, I simply need to add joy to it. Joy is like butter. I can put it on anything and it'll make it way better. Today, I will add joy to everything. Really slather it on. Today, I am the Orville Redenbacher of life. And life's popcorn is about to get
Back in the day, do yours, Jody. But back in the day, we used to go to Whole Foods. They had a bar
in South Austin.
in South Austin. They had a bar, and we would all meet there and do our grocery shopping, and we would always do those cards. They were so much fun. Yeah. What did you get?
Magic. I believe in magic. I see evidence of it all the time. And though the tricks can probably be explained away by something sensible and ordinary, I'd rather not ruin the fun. Other people can fill their days with mere coincidences. I'll fill mine with, holy crap, that's unbelievable.
I love those. I love all of those kind of cards.
I know. Oh, they're so fun. Anyway, somebody gave it to me for my birthday, and I love them. I think it was Casey. I can't remember.
Nice.
So, but I know Callie's in town, and then I'm hoping that I can swing by and see her and hang out. But I will not be going to a restaurant at 9:30. Not that I was invited, but
yeah. Well, there's no room at the table.
Yeah. Going for two.
It was a reservation for 4. I don't know who is actually going to make it to the table.
You just made it. What the heck? Just keep the reservation, see what happens.
It's hard to get a red ash. It's like a hot.
It's so hard. It is so hard.
It's like the best restaurant
Agree.
down right now. Everybody's down.
If anybody has like an inside number, please text me.
Yeah,
it's so hard to get a reservation there. So
I know.
Oh my gosh. I'm looking at their menu right now. It looks delicious. Oh, no athletic wear, Shelly. What will you wear?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I haven't made it.
I've always liked Red Ash, and every time I've gone, it's been so lovely. I've gone like with multiple like little groups of friends, and you, Shelly, with us, our tribe and everything. And then I took a few people from like my book club, and I took them there because I was always so excited about Red Ash, and they didn't love it. It was like, I can make better meatballs than that. Like, it's like, why? What's the big thing about it? I'm like, well, I guess it wasn't that good for you. I don't know. I like it. But I think, honestly, it has to be you have to be with the right people, drink some good wine, just have a lot of joy and feel like this is so exciting to be together and trying new things and not even think about like, I can make this meatballs. Even though it's like, I don't know, you can't go there. You got to like really take in the vibe of the place and all that. So
I agree with you.
It is Callie's happy place. And I love when I'm around people and they're in their happy place. I love just observing.
Yeah.
And so when she gets all excited and she will be dressed to the 9. Just her excitement level is enough for me. It's like, this place is priceless. Eating at 9:30 does not. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to be able to sleep until like 1.
Yeah, it would really rep me up.
Yeah.
My acid reflex would kick in.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
They have to take one of those bills. So y'all aren't even hanging out until 9:30?
Yeah, I mean, Wyatt's here. Wyatt's in town. So they have kid duty, and then they have to get the little ones down, and then they're meeting us. But I'm like, hey, Kelly, let's meet at this. Let's go to Tiger Lily before.
You guys asked me what other places I checked out. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Okay, next to Royal Blue Grocery.
Yes.
Have you been?
No.
They have a brand new, like, little, like, indica, all this, like, a cannabis. So cool with the velvet sofas. You go in there and they take you to the back room for the real, the almost real stuff. I mean, it's so cool, beautiful.
Is it a sampler, a sampling place?
Well, they definitely have a sample. They give you a sample of this free like drink they sell with THC, and then they show you all this stuff. They're basically marketing everything there and just like Yeah, everything like
What's it called? What's it called?
Oh, I don't know. I'll find out the name.
It's next to the blue.
Little Blue Grocery on Congress, okay? Over there. And then, like, after Perry's, we went there with my girls. We went in there. It was so cool to walk in there. Lots of gummies and everything. And then they now across the street from Trulux, let's see, I'm sorry, the old all right. So at the corner of you know where the two gay bar dancing places are?
Rain and Oil
Okay,
King Harry's.
okay,
Yeah.
at that corner, there's also a brand new one, beautiful in there. Same thing. You walk around, they have everything from yoga mats to all sorts of gummies to all sorts of, and they have a little bar area where you can sit down and you can smoke your little stuff. So cool.
Nice.
And it's really, and they're classy places. They're really nice.
Yeah. Yeah. I love that that's coming to Austin.
Yeah. Well, they're already there. They're looking for people.
Hands up. Okay, Shelly. Now you got two places you got to go to.
I know.
That's so fun. Well, guys, I hope that you'll keep joining us on the book club. You have so many fun adventures to share with us, and I will see you guys on the flip side. So let's do Texas.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw.